Gail has been working in producing a book called What We're Wheelie Like, and Kelly has been involved in putting that book together. And it's about it's a fun book in some ways because it highlights the sort of ridiculous situations we often get into, but it's very educational. So I'd like to invite Gail to talk a little bit about a book. Gail Miller.
Hi. Last year I wrote this book, What We're Wheelie Like. It came out of an idea that's been in my head for a while, a very long time actually. Mum lost her leg in a car accident when she was 42 and walked with an artificial limb. And she liked to go to the Royal Adelaide show, but she couldn't walk that far, so I'd take her in a wheelchair. We'd get to the handicraft section and a miracle occurred. She'd hop out of her wheelchair and I'd sit down for a rest. And without exception, everybody treated me differently. They either got this far away from my face and spoke to me, or shouted at me like I couldn't hear, or spoke to me like a 2-year-old. When Mum came back and hopped back in the chair, we were walking along and I told her the way I'd been treated, and she said, "Oh yes, everybody treats me like I'm stupid when I'm in the wheelchair." So that's been lurking in my head for about 35 years. Mum had an operation, this is my mum over here. Mum had an operation about 4 years ago that was essential, but left her with paralysis. So she's now in a wheelchair full time and has a whole different set of issues than just on our excursions. So it occurred to me that probably everybody else in a wheelchair has an issue too that may not necessarily be positive. So I interviewed 10 people, aged 18 to 79, got their views, males and females. Thanks to technology, I interviewed one guy from New South Wales on Skype. They had varying reasons for being in wheelchairs. It was very interesting. None of the men that I interviewed had been badly treated, but all of the women had. So I thought that was an interesting situation. Anyway, I decided that if we're going to try and re-educate the population, you start with junior primaries. So I've put this book together with illustrations, dot points, very simple writing, and every page starts with a what-if scenario so that the people who are reading it can try and put themselves in the shoes of the person in a wheelchair. So what if children say to their mums, "What's wrong with them?" This usually happens in supermarkets. The mum usually says, "Shh." Now, how would you feel if that happened to you? Some people with a disability would rather explain why they're in a wheelchair or why they walk differently than have people talking behind their backs. Some people that I interviewed said, look, they'd actually be happy for people to come up and say, "Do you mind me asking why you're in a wheelchair?" Others said, "Well, I just tell them to mind their own business." So there were varying views, but they all agreed that it's not nice to spend your life with people talking about you. So my aim is to try and just raise awareness that people in wheelchairs are just like you and me. They like to wear nice clothes, they like to have fun, they laugh, like to go to the movies. So What We're Wheelie Like is the book that I hope will start to change the paradigm.